Hey, this is Stephanie from Unique Yarn Designs, and today I'm going to go over how to single crochet. If you're curious, I'm using the 5.5mm hook and some cotton yarn because it's really good at showing texture. So I've already made my foundation chain. I've chained 11. And the first thing you want to do, you skip the very first of the chains closest to your hook, so you'll be making your first single crochet into the next one. You just go in, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then you're going to grab your yarn and go through both loops that are on the hook. So here it is again, you just go through this first little loop, pull up a piece of yarn, and then you pull through both loops. If you're right-handed, it's the same exact thing. I'm just happen to be a left-handed crocheter, but same concept. You just go through a loop, pull it up, and then go through both loops again until you get to the end. So since I had chained 11, since we skipped that first chain, there will now only be 10 single crochets, so keep that in mind if your pattern calls for an even or an odd number of stitches. But the single crochet is really good for if you want to make something really warm or really thick, or if you're making any kind of stuffed animal, because then it's harder for the stuffing to come out. Alright, so now we're at the end. To start your next row, you would just chain 1, turn your work, and then you'll see these row of V's that you've made. You're just going to start working, skip one, skip this little first one right here. Well, actually, no, you can. You don't skip, I'm sorry. You just go straight into that first little V. See the little V? Go straight into both. And then it's the same exact thing again. You just pull through, and then you pull through both loops on the hook. Now you can work in just these back loops or just the front loop. It really just depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you want it to look the same on both sides, then you would go through both loops. If you're trying to make a ridge, you would just go through either the front or the back. Or if you're trying to make a basket and you want to go from the base to the sides, you would go through either those front or back loops to help make a more defined space, so that when your basket comes up, when the sides come up, it looks the same, and it looks more even, and you can clearly tell where the base ends and where the sides begin. So, well, there you are. Here is the single crochet, and this is what it looks like.